Hola, trees! How is everybody? Is anybody out there? Is anybody alive? Does the forest exist? Am I talking to myself? Welcome to the stream. Or I'm talking to the void. That would be fun, too. That'd be fun, too. Yeah, it did feel like I was talking to the void. I was like, it's really weird that no one's commented yet. Especially not Senshi. And I refreshed my stream page, and sure enough, there was the comments. So, what's going on, folks? Welcome tonight. We got Yo John Killscribe, welcome. Senshi, Nikki, Blake, Kilo. All gun campaign canceled. It's not canceled. It was basically finished. I mean, remember our objective in the all gun campaign was to beat the Greenskins, the Vampires, and Chaos. Let's be honest. We beat them. They're beaten. So, I just don't think there's a whole lot of, I mean, I might be able to get it working again. I'm not sure because I was having troubles with the loads. But, I mean, at this point, they're dead. It's over. So, for all intents and purposes, we did finish the gun campaign. But the ROM campaign does still need to be finished. We had objectives that are still out on that one. And yes, it will be finished. I intend to after we get to this one. So the Grom campaign will still be finished. And all that, I'm trying to get all that done. So I get a nice clean start to the 2021 Shogun 2, the 10-year anniversary Shogun 2 campaign. And then I'll be doing a co-op campaign in Warhammer 2 with Mrs. Air. And of course, we'll probably hit other games like Three Kingdoms, Rome 2, probably Troy, other stuff like that throughout the year. Hey, bud. You going to bed? Yeah, I know. Hey, why don't you come wave to everybody? You gotta get in the camera. You gotta come over here. No, you gotta wave at this camera up here. Anyway, yeah, it's getting close to bedtime for the kids. That one's my older heir. So, in any case, yeah. Hopefully I'm not banned from YouTube for having children in the content. You know how YouTube is these days. Do anything that could put them up for any legal liability, and they will dump you like a hot potato. Matthew Wong says, what the Warpstone's going on? Thank you, Seth. Killscribe, Blake, Francesco, H.H. Ray, welcome. Hey, let's continue taking over the forest, shall we? So, I'm very excited to get Athel Loren back under new management, you know? It's been managed too long by too many pointy ears, and all those pointy ears need to either be glamored or turned into fertilizer, so it's one of the two. And I think you all know which one we're leaning towards. You know, just kind of is what it is. Elf Cavalry. Charge bonus for Zoth's Treatment and Forest Dragons. That would kind of make sense. Magic item drop chance is pretty good too. Let's do that. We got plenty of good stuff we still need to take care of. Alright, we got our Austrian Tree Man. The Crap Halls of Findel. I missed the name we gave these in Grom's campaign. Oh man. I know we can build something here, but I'm waiting for a kindred so I can build this last economic building here, the Trapper's Den. The hides that we'll be trading from there, by the way, it's not animal hides like one might think. It's actually like elf hides. You know, whenever you play as Drika, the furs are actually like elf fur. You know, you scalp them, make a nice elf fur, and trade it with whoever's interested. Killscribe says the kill list is ready. All right, I'll add some kills to it. HH Ray, I'm gonna try to finish the campaign tonight. Conquering of the woods should be pretty easy. It's the fact that you have to get Athel Loren all the way up to 500 forest health and then go through 10 additional turns, you know, as you go to the ritual. So I don't know if that will happen in its entirety tonight. We'll just have to see. We got a while to play. Blake says that's mildly disturbing. just telling you how it is. That's how Drika rolls. She's disturbing. She is disturbing. Let's see, Daniel Silva says, you have most fun with Sisters of Twilight or with this campaign? I probably like the Sisters campaign a little better. Just because there's more unit variety. It's like I can have all the units here except for like the malevolent version of the trees, which don't get me wrong, the malevolent version's cool. And I guess you don't get these Forest Spirit unit either, but yeah, they're cool. But I think just the sisters are more fun to play in battle. But Drika probably has... I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in her campaign too. Like, I feel like her campaign is a very good one for being a free DLC. I feel like it's very good for having been free. I'm going to wait and allow for the replenishment to continue. We do have the Kindred to build the Craftsman tree here, so let's go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'm not going to spend a lot of money yet because we're still in the negative. As soon as we take one more settlement, we won't be. But while we're running in the negative, I'm going to be a little careful. Hey, Regina, I did get your question about the computer stuff. I'm going to try and send you a picture later on a Discord message of the little plugins that I want you to check. And I'll send you a picture of what it looks like on my case. You can see if there's anything like it on yours and see if that helps out. Thanks for joining tonight, though. Senshi says it's a DU elf thing. I suppose he's welcoming Regina. Oh, anyway. Let's see here. What should we do next? Where are my blue blockers? What blue blockers? Oh, the glasses? I just have my contacts in right now. I need to get another pair of glasses. They make the blue light filters now without it having to actually be an amber-colored lens. And so I really want to get me another pair with just regular lenses in it, because it's not like it's a big deal. But, you know, like if I want to go out somewhere, everybody's like, oh, why are your glasses yellow? And I'm like, you have to explain it every time. Gamers might get it, but other people probably wouldn't. DJ, hello, what's going on? Says, hope the stream's going good. It is. We just got started. So, it's going good. Get through another one. Vincent, welcome. Marcus says, I normally never get to watch you live. Just glad I was able to be here. Looking forward to it. Well, thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. Do appreciate it. I had fun with all these campaigns. I really enjoyed the Elf DLC, even though I have to admit, there's a few things that I think they could have done better. But overall, I think I had a pretty enjoyable time with the Elf DLC. I feel like the Wood Elves really jumped way up the list in terms of factions that I feel like have a really fun campaign, like something that could even be replayable. So I feel like that it got a lot better. I've enjoyed this. Steel technology? What? I mean, do we even have technology? It's like, insert tree here. Like, I mean, I feel like that's the extent of our technology. Right, let's get over here. More animals in the army? Maybe. I do like the little forest critters. They're pretty entertaining. Yeah, lightning strike won't make a difference here because we're attacking the settlement. Let's go ahead and circle it. Are they as fun as Greenskins? Oof, man, I don't know. Like, I like the aesthetics of the elves better, and they just look cooler, and they're more fun for me to play on screen, but Greenskins by far have better campaign mechanics, and a lot more lords, and a lot more places they can settle. So, like, I feel like if I'm letting my bias shine through, I'd probably like the Wood Elves a little better, but if I'm being, like, actually a little more honest about it, like, I feel like Greenskins are probably hands down, like, better in terms of a campaign. Like, it feels like Creative Assembly put a lot more uniqueness into them than they did the Elves, campaign-wise, right? I don't feel like there's any problem with the Elven units at this point, unless you all think there's something really big still missing from the Wood Elf roster, but I feel like the Wood Elf roster is pretty great right now. See, I'm all about the creatures in Total War Warhammer 2. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. It's one of the reasons why I enjoy. One of the reasons why I enjoy this this game so much. Just all the critters rolling around everywhere. Let's go ahead and fight this one. Lightning Strike actually lowers leadership for siege battles. Interesting. Like, lowers the leadership of the enemy or our own. Careful, I've heard Coital can still die. Well, I hope not. I'll try not to get him killed. See, we're fighting Findal this time. And we know that the elves are stacked in these fights. Like, they come with an absurd number of archers. Let's see. Speaking of, we'll just kind of put all of our big trees out front here. By the way, I don't remember who it is that's always asking about it, but I did name a tree man Kevin before I even started, so that I wouldn't forget. So there is a Kevin the Tree Man now. He's in Durthu's army, which I felt like was an appropriate place for a tree man to be serving, you know? A place where they can serve with distinction. So, yeah, Kevin the Tree Man is in Durthu's army. Putting woods in the woods, yeah. I feel like they probably can't, but I feel like tree men should be able to hide in the woods. Right? Do y'all think so? Like, especially if they're standing still. I feel like tree men should be able to hide in the woods. I mean, just blend in. Any plans for a Grimgore campaign? That's a good question, Ardek. I gotta finish the Grom campaign. I don't have any, like, current plans on a Grimgore campaign. But he would be fun to play, especially since they made all the updates to him. But no, I don't have any current plans on it. But I did play his campaign a little back whenever they were releasing that patch, and it was fun. I had a good time with it. Let's see. I kind of need to attack. Well, do I want to attack simultaneously or just go for it? Let's just push this. And yeah, they've got all these annoying shooty units, of course. I'm gonna save my summons and try and put it right in the middle of a bunch of their Glade Guard when we get closer. Let's see. So we're moving up. Our Swift Shiver Shards should be able to put some shots down for us as they move forward, so that should work. I'm just gonna keep pushing forward. I don't think we'll take tremendous damage. And we've got all of this stuff. Let's push it. Just kind of push this way, get everything moving in. It takes so long for units to, like, just get on the battlefield. But I think we have everything running that way. Alright, we got our Hawk Riders. Hawk Riders are in a bit of a hurry here. Same thing with Spideys. I want to back that up a little. Let's just kind of keep pushing up. I need to move on this way a little, like scoot over a little. What are these, War Dancers? I'm gonna slow it down for just a minute because there's always just like way too much stuff going on. Put that summon right in the middle of them. Let's get our other Zotes attacking there. Yeah, you guys can go ahead and attack there. That'll be fine. More Zotes. Let's swing around the army with some of this stuff. There's just, like I said, there's going to be so many units to command. I'm going to slow it down for just a minute. Just so I don't totally botch this battle. Drika, oh boy, do I have a pit of shades for you. Net him too. Oh, that's gonna be such a good pit of shades. It's gonna be a really, really good pit of shades. Alright. That might be one of the best pits of shades that has ever gone off. That is gonna be spectacular. I don't think we need an overcast pendulum, just a regular one. Just drop it right up in the middle of that. Alright, there we go. Let's push the attack. Wow, we got a fight going on up here. Alright, let's lay it on thick. We're getting after the tree man back here. Let's ignore some of these tree kin if we can, and just try and split through here and get to their archers. Oh my gosh, there's so many units to try and take care of. It's the only thing I don't like about these big battles is that I just don't know how you can possibly manage them in any, like, semi-coherent way. Oh man, we jacked up their archer blob real bad, like real bad. But they're jacking me up a little too, so let's fall back off of this. Scoot back a little. Do we have more arcane conduit? Yes, we do. Stick those hawk riders. Come on up, come on up. Let's push these spideys through here. I ran the other spiders a long way around. Alright, I really gotta stop playing on that. There we go. Probably lose some units. Probably be annoying, but just is what it is. Alright, we're getting some Winds of Magic back. Let's go on the archer hunt. And spiders just keep on a-coming. Gonna push back this whole big arch blob here. There, get those. Put some of the Coital here. What's he got here? What does this one do? Strong versus a single combatant. Okay, there we go. Shrika. Gotta move up. Spiders are getting shot to death by these archers because we stopped short. Dive in. Get you some dinner. I love the AI and just like its incessant need to skirmish. Like the AI will skirmish even when it like serves no purpose and won't afford them anything. I know we can catch Deepwood Scouts with these units, so that'll help shut them up a little quicker. There's very little left here. No, it's cursed on there. Let's put a curse on them back here. And net these. Alright, I think we're about to chain route everything. Excellent. Yep, there we go. All their skirmishy stuff's chain routed, so you usually take a lot of damage fighting these Wood Elf armies, at least with what we have here. Like, I mean, if we had like 4 or 5 rocket batteries, obviously we would be the ones dishing the damage, but, you know, Wood Elf on Wood Elf like this, we're going to take quite a bit of damage. The key is just getting after their archers quick, because as you can see, they've been sitting on these archers the whole game, and they're going to be extremely good. Warner, what's going on? Welcome to streams tonight. Yeah, Wargroves of Woe, that's correct. I also don't like big battles, that's why I always use AI control. I use AI control whenever I just need one of my armies to be, like, a distraction for the enemy. I'll do that sometimes, but, I mean, obviously the AI is pretty bad at controlling them, too. Let's see. I live for the slow features, slow feature some battles. Yeah, I mean, if you guys know people who are good enough to micro that all at once, that's pretty impressive. Like, it is. Like, it's a lot of stuff to micromanage. I can't do it. There's occasions when I can do it and get away with it, like, okay. But typically speaking, I'm not that good at it. Should we keep our elf furs? I don't think we're trading with anybody, so I'm going to demolish it for now. Repair these other buildings. Okay, so the Crag Halls is ours. We didn't lose anything, so there's nothing to recruit. That means Val's Anvil is under our control, and it's got a pretty potent garrison. So Findal fell. The Oak of Ages will be next, and then we'll go finish off Orion. And now we're in the positive, income-wise. We've finally broken our need for constant raid monies, for constant raid Shadow Legends. I can't tell you all how often I was getting asked to advertise that game on the channel. They're like, come on, raid Shadow Legend. I'm like, look, even if this is legit and a bunch of people on my channel like raid Shadow Legend, which maybe they do. I don't play those kind of games. In fact, I hate them. And so, like, it would be so disingenuous for me. And I've been asked to, like, advertise a bunch of things. Like, for instance, I got an email where they wanted me to advertise, like, Ridge Wallet. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers advertise Ridge Wallet. It seems like a maybe interesting product. I wouldn't use it, though, because I don't like having something hard in my pocket. You know, like, I keep my wallet in my back pocket. And when I sit down, I don't want to feel like I'm sitting on a rock. And so, again, like, probably a good product, but I'm not going to advertise it because I don't use it, right? And you all might notice, like, well, Eric, you advertise MSI. Yeah, because it's like the one thing that I use that I can come to you all and feel pretty good about advertising for MSI because I use their stuff. Like, it's organic. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's like ads are terrible. I would advertise something if I felt like I would use it, but I get offers for the stupidest stuff, and it's like, yeah, I'm not putting that on my channel, so it's probably a lot of money I'm saying no to, but I don't really care. I feel better. Don't really care. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and go for replenishment rate because we're not hurt for money right now. Let's see. Widrioth, 1879. Faction destroyed at number 7. Thanks, Killscribe. And it says, don't forget the legendary buildings. Oh, good point. Good point. What is the legendary building here? Let's go check it out. Thelrock? Evasion chance when using the world roots plus 20%. That is a pretty crappy building. I mean, we can build it just for the sake of building it, but I don't know. That is... Like, if this is a special building, like, CA, please. That's not very good. Let's see here. Only raid-like game I play is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, because clones. I've never played, like, I've tried a couple of times to play, like, phone-based games, like the new age phone-based games right now. If it was just, like, KOTOR on Android, heck yeah, I'll play that, you know, or, like, an NES emulator on the Android or something, or iPhone, whatever it is you use, right? Sure, I'm all for that. But, like, the types of games, I can't do it. They're not games. Like, I don't know. I'm not able to handle it. Let's see. What's my favorite elf faction? It's probably either Avalorn or Cult of Pleasure. See my guess? Yeah, KOTOR is on Android. I haven't played it in a long time because it had the touchscreen controls. And don't get me wrong, for touchscreen controls it was pretty good, but I hate touchscreen controls with games like that because it's like my fingers are covering up all the stuff, and then half the time they don't respond right. So they make those little controller things now that you can kind of just stick on the end of your phone, and it Bluetooths and makes your phone into like a little game platform. I'm gonna have to buy one of those just to play KOTOR and stuff in bed. It's pretty sweet. I wish they would put KOTOR on the Switch also. That would be awesome to have both the KOTOR games hit the Switch. I mean, surely they're capable of running it. It's like 600 years old, so... Civilization is on the Switch. That's the only place I've actually played the Civilization game. It's on my Switch. It was pretty fun. I'm not crazy about it, but it was pretty fun. So I'll give this Ward of Hoeth here. Yeah, KOTOR on anything. I agree, Trantor. Like, KOTOR on anything is good. It's just a good game. Warner says for those other mobile games, you could try BlueStacks. Try using BlueStacks and play them during Zoom calls. Oh man, yeah, the Zoom calls are bad. I already feel bad. Like, I struggle paying attention during some of the Zoom calls. And what's funny is I used to do Zoom calls at work before we left the office, right? We had a lot of Zoom calls because people would be in different offices around town or, you know, different places in the country. So I'm used to Zoom, and I was a little better at them back then. But now that, like, everything is on Zoom, I can't take it. It's so bad. Yeah, I loathe it. It's something that just thoroughly disgusts me. Like, I cannot stand it. See, Sam says, my introduction to video games was Civ 4. I've always been a little in love with the 4X games since then, especially after I found Amplitude Studio games. Yeah, I mean, I know some people really like those type of games, and it makes sense. Like I said, when I would sit down with Civilization, after a little while, I'd get addicted, find myself playing it for a while, but it's just never been as fun to me as the other types of strategy games, but I can definitely see why people like them. They're an easier game to just like sit down and relax and play. What do y'all think? Here, let's run. This might take too long, but where's my stream elements? Overlay, where's my dashboard? Here we go. I'm gonna put a poll up real quick. So let's go to, where's my all widgets? Event list, donation goal. No. Don't need a sponsored banner, spin wheel. No. Poll. Here we go. I'm gonna start a poll. So let's see. I forgot how, or actually, I don't think I have to. Wait, this is still an active poll? What in the world? Please enable CloudBot to create a poll profile. I thought CloudBot was enabled. What the heck? How did CloudBot get turned off? There we go. All right, CloudBot's on. All right, let's add a poll. And friends with Balthasar. All right, the option 1 is just yes. And the command is exclamation point yes. And then option 2, option 2 is going to be no. And the command is just exclamation point no. I didn't use any caps, so I'm going to add that. Done. Actually, I need to edit it real quick. Advanced, where's the timer? Use timer. Duration, yeah, 120 seconds. Actually, let's just do 60 seconds. All right, done. All right, we're going to start the poll. All right, so the poll is live. You should be able to see it in the chat. So hopefully it'll pop up there, but you can use exclamation point yes or no on whether we should be friends with Balthasar. So go ahead and put your votes in there. Exclamation point yes or exclamation point no. Lets you all help me decide whether we're going to be friends with him. Maybe it's not an option, Sam. I don't know if it'll count you vote if you put by Sigmar in there, Warner. Let's see. All right, let's see how it's going here. I'm going to head back over to the dashboard. Friends with Balthasar votes. How come it's not counting any of the votes? View active poll. What the heck? Hashtag stupid. Where's... It's not counting the votes. Ugh. Alright, whatever. I don't know why it's not working. Let me just go look in the chat and I'll do it myself. Way to go, Stream Elements. Exclamation points suck. Alright, just kind of see what we get here. Yes. No. Yes. About tied. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. I believe the yeses have it here. So I've used the polls before and it worked just fine. I don't know why the poll's not working tonight because I can see the Streamlabs bot in there too. So it looks like we are going to accept this. Yeah, there you go. Exclamation point bad. That's right, Blake. Way to go. Like, tells me to turn on CloudBot. I turn it on. You start the poll, and it's like, it didn't work. Rest in pieces. Rest in pieces. Says need the exclamation point vote beforehand. I don't think so. It's possible. Let's see, Cloudbot's on. Don't forget to add Streamlabs. Yeah, we did, because I know it's working. And let's see, commands. Hang on, where was it at? Polls. Settings. A poll is going on for use title. Yeah, I mean, it should have worked. There's really no reason why it shouldn't have. Alright, whatever. No, not to mess with that. I'll tinker with it another night. Let's get back to the bloody business of taking over Athel, Loren. Should we let Patchy lead the attack on the Oak of Ages? Let's let Patchy and Durthu do it. Drika's trusty tree men. Let's circle. Let's see, it should have announced the poll in the chat when I did it, and then started counting the votes. I'm not really sure why it didn't. You can use the exclamation point salt to find out how many salt pennies you have. And you can gamble them, I think, with gamble, stuff like that. I don't know if the dueling thing's still turned on. I can't remember. But you used to be able to duel each other. Oh, by the way, for those of you who were on the last stream where we did the multiplayer battles, I received some donations, very generous ones, and I did use them, and I went ahead and ordered the Warhammer figures. So we will be having a paint drying stream in February, folks. It's been a long time. For those of you not familiar with that story, I put up a poll once asking what kind of stream people wanted, and, you know, jokingly I put paint drying, and then it won the poll, and now, like, everybody wants me to answer for it. So we will have a paint drying stream, but it'll actually have a purpose. You know, we'll be watching the paint on our models dry versus, you know, just me having to find some random way to show paint drying on a stream. So it's gonna happen. So yeah, it'll come. I bought the Stormcast Eternals, like Thunderstrike Brotherhood or whatever it is. It looks pretty cool. I got the Stormcast, not because they're like probably the most aesthetically, you know, like the first one I would pick aesthetically. I mean, they look cool, but it's not probably the first one I would pick if I was just going off looks. I probably would have gotten something like, what's the name of Alariel's faction in that one? It's not, is it Sylvaneth? Or whatever. I probably would have just gotten her faction, but the Stormcast are the easiest to paint. So that's why I went with the Stormcast, because they are much easier to paint. Like, everything kind of just gets a nice gold coat on the bottom of it, and it's just considerably easier. Sam says, I imagine this will confuse people outside the community. We watched paint drying stream last night. It was great. Yeah, no one would understand. Oh man, this map is really awful. Like these choke points and stuff. Very bad. Oh, Durthu's got a bunch of archers, though. We can kind of sit back and wait for Durthu's archers to come in. Durthu. Come out right beside Patchy. Come on. Oops. Durthu.
For the eternal realm.
You think that's funny, do you? A little awakening of the wood for you. Some magic missiles for you too. Actually, I know the funniest thing too. I could just trap them all there and charge them with spiders and zotes. I think I will. Merry Christmas, jerks. What's this over here? Yeah, kill him. We're gonna have so many angry trees in this army. I love it. Yeah, we better get out of here. It's about to get a little ugly.
Deepwood archers! Dauntless Azray!
Let's move these units over to the flank here.
At speed!
Get him, tree man. Everybody just attack. Let's let them have it. They still sell a Durthu model for the Age of Sigmar stuff. It's pretty cool, actually. They call it like Spirit Durthu or something like that. It was tempting. Start healing these units as we get in here and start the fight. I do need Durthu up here. Use the Sword of Faith. Catch a few of those guys in there too. I need some help. We're getting a little bit blobbed. If by a little bit, I mean a lot of bit blobbed. That's okay. Let's get some more Dryads pushing up around here. Let's bring these units up. And where are we at?
Way Watchers! Straight away!
Bring our archers up here. Had a flyer unit. We can come and just dive bomb here. Sit still. There we go. Don't run off too quick. I'm gonna have a conversation with you about all the things you're doing wrong in life. Alright. Not too surprising. We have fairly thoroughly destroyed our enemies here, even while blobbing like a noob. That's okay. Noob blobbing is acceptable here. It's an acceptable practice. Excellent. Clear him out. Clear him out. Throw some more magic at him. There we go. Got him. Well, I don't think Patchy and Durthu had too much problem kicking the pointy ears out of our tree. It's our tree now. Way to go, Loren. Nice defense. You had one job. Defend the most important, most sacred thing in all of Wood Elf culture. And you failed. It's gotta feel good. It's gotta feel good. Jonathan, glad you could make the stream too. Thanks for being here. Amber for the tree god, sticks for the branch throne. I love it. We could subjugate? Yeah. What? What? I didn't know you could subjugate. We should subjugate Orion. Will it work against Orion? Ooh. I'm gonna occupy because we have to have the tree. I'm gonna subjugate. I want to see if we can subjugate Orion. Alright, we're already at 225 health. We'll have to see how quickly we can keep the forest health rising. We're friends with the dwarves, so that actually, I think, helps from over here. These peasants might have to be encouraged to leave. Drika, I don't even know what you're saying, but sure. It sounds good when you put it like that. I need a kindred. What's the special building here? We already have it. No, we don't have it. Research 10%. Man, these are really bad. Like, I mean, they don't cost too much, fortunately, and you can build them at tier 3, but these are some of the most uninteresting, unique buildings, and considering that they just did this update to the DLC, it's a little disappointing. Like, did these change in the DLC? Because these are very unexciting, unique buildings. Like, you could make it a lot simpler, like, more melee attack for Dryads, faction-wide. Faster reload for archers, faction-wide. You know, like, very simple upgrades. They don't have to be that crazy, but at least they kind of like help versus what these buildings offer. It's like something you don't care about in a small amount. And I'm like, okay, all right. Like, you're better off just building income stuff at that point. Doesn't make much sense. Let's see, Bolts of the Forest. This was for Durthu. I'm trying to remember what all was in Durthu's army. We got some Dryads, so it wouldn't hurt to have a buff for Dryads, or Treekin, obviously, or Treemen, I should say. But we could do the Piercing Thorns here, help the Dryads out. There's some of the weaker units. Let's see, awesome-tastic Subjugate. Yeah, I'll see if we can do it. So Killscribe says Torghazon is now number 7 with 2,279 kills, and their faction is now destroyed. So yeah, we gotta keep the forest health. So get the forest health all the way up, and then we have to go through the ritual. I think that's it. Pendulum, Withering, Awakening of the Wood. Withering is pretty helpful. I don't think we lost any units, despite my probably somewhat questionable performance in these battles, but... Balls, Anvil. There we go. Alright, that'll work. It's in the turn. Tora gone. That's right, Senshi Bat. Tree women are Dryads. Tree persons, that's right, Senshi. We'll let them decide. Wood nymphs? Is that a unit, or are you just throwing something out there, Senshi? Kindler. You know, I really would like a poll for this. It'd be kind of funny, but I can't be friends with a vampire. Like, it's not gonna happen. Not after the beginning of this campaign when I had to kill so many vampires. I know you get asked this a lot, but want to play some Warhammer. Alexander, the best thing to do is just keep an eye out for my multiplayer streams on Tuesday, and I let people join up, and we play some battles during the stream. So that's probably the best chance. Otherwise, like, I don't come on a ton to the Discord and just say, hey, let's play some battles. I did last night, actually. I don't get a ton of time for it, but occasionally I do. Hey, you know, I'm Trika. I just don't like any of you people, you know what I mean? Like... Alright, let's see.
An impossible path.
Orion, where are you going? Trika wants to have a chat with you. I say we kill these things now. Let's fight this one now. Let's see. That's pretty good, Alexander. YouTube is trying to censor your comment because you said destroy you. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to report you for saying destroyed, you know, it's my duty now. Just kidding. It's ridiculous. Oh, YouTube. Never be ceased to be amazed with the nonsense that they waste their time on. Let's see here. So many things wrong with their platform, but they can sure as heck make sure there's an auto censor if someone says the word destroy. You all threaten me so much. I'm so glad for these automatic censoring capabilities. I feel like under permanent threat from the chat. You all always using units like destroy and kill and Skaven, you know, all these words scare me.
Deepwood Guardian.
Nice job, Sam. YouTube puts out those super smart bots, and you already defeated it there with a couple of caps and stuff. They should be proud. But, I mean, it is a lot less threatening. Like, if you say destroy and, like, part of it's capitalized and part of it's not, it definitely means something totally different. Right? Sam says, don't worry about the chat. Our bark is worse than our bite. Nice. I like it. Lame jokes approved. In fact, I hereby declare them not lame. Take a seat. Pull up a chair and listen to Drika. She got some bones to pick with you. I mean, I say a bone to pick with you. I think what I really meant was she needs some of your bones to pick something out of her teeth. So I should have stated that a lot more clearly. Why did I manage to not get these zotes into my group? I was pretty sure that I went back and made sure they did, but you know, whatever. My day's good. Thanks for asking. The only word that scares me is hydrochloric? What? Lame jokes are cool because they're lame. Exactly. Someone else here gets it. It takes a fine sense of culture to appreciate lame jokes, okay? What's wrong with saying Troy with a few random letters in front? Nothing wrong with saying Troy here, but talking about Thrones of Britannia might get you banned, unless it's in a negative light. Then that would be okay. Not necessarily negative because the game was just like really terrible, but it's just like, CA, please, why did you spend your resources on that? So many other things we could have had. So many nice things. Yeah, Thrones of Britannia was a waste of development time. Looks like we got it pretty good. Let's get Quiddle up here to help beat down this. Where's Drikey? Over here, Drika. Place actually. No, Drika's too far away to do that. Alright, come over here. Don't worry about them out there. Use our Manticore to just keep that busy. Summon up another. Yeah, he summons Manticores. He doesn't do the eagle thing. Quiddle summons up the evil monsters. He doesn't feel constrained to summon up noble critters. He'll just straight up call up the evil ones on you. Greetings. Is it Chep? However you say it, yeah. Welcome. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. Is this a Winterheart Guard? It is. It doesn't have the little regiment or renown thing over the top of it, but it is a Winterheart Guard. Quiddle. This way, please. Got a job for you.
They will die.
And where's Drika? Drika. You know what? Let's just
The eternal realm!
it's just my summon tree unit in there. I got a better way to delete. Well, we don't have enough winds of magic. Never mind. I was going to delete these units properly with a good hit of shades, but guess we'll just do it the old-fashioned way.
No!
I know this ability is meant for single entities, but whatever. What's going on, Creative Corn? Bought a gun. Surprised YouTube hasn't censored you just for your name there. Winterheart guards don't mess around. Nah, they like to stick around till the bitter end. To the bitter end. Daniel says he likes the game soundtrack. So do I. It's good. Pit of Shades is the coolest spell. It's a really good looking one. The Rat Vortex spell, like the Black Whirlwind, that one looks really good. Silostra's Bombardment spell. What's the name of that one? I don't remember the name of it right at the moment. It's like Something's Revenge, I think. It's like the name of her boat or whatever, but that one's also really good. Ooh, we get to Subjugate Orion. Get subjugated. Wait. Okay, there it goes. I was like, what just happened? That was about to be a big CA, please. We just subjugated Orion.
Lord of the Asray!
Welcome to the fold, chump. Is King's Glade not part of Athel, or just because we subjugated them, it's no longer part of the forest? That is so weird. I'm pretty sure King's Glade's a part of the forest, but because we subjugated them... Maybe I shouldn't have subjugated them, we should have just occupied it. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, who's the king now? Huh? Who's your king? Yeah, that's right, Orion. You know who your king is. Alright, we're gonna pick up some pretty good forest health on this turn, so that's good. Oak of Ages can be improved, also good. Let's see. Ward save for Treekin. That would make sense for his army. Coital. Word of Pain is actually really pretty good. And we don't have something quite like that. Let's grab Word of Pain. I like that. Rakash Dirthu. I don't really know what that means, bro. Aw, someone already got the Skaven Blight. That's unfortunate. That would have been fun. Yeah, it takes all the fun out of it. Let's send Patchy up here to do the forest encounter. Crag Halls. We could build this useless special building, I guess, just because it gives us slightly better research. I mean, I'm not really thrilled about it, but I'll build it. Just cause. Let's go do Triviality or whatever it's called. Okay. Move on here. Let's see. Wind of Death can give you a nice rebounds off a wall. Yeah, Wind of Death used to probably be the best spell, period, just like in terms of the damage it could cause, and then CA nerfed it. It was brutal. Like, it was absolutely brutal. Croak's Big Bomb is a lot of fun. It is. It also looks pretty good, too. It does look pretty good. I agree. There's some really good-looking magic. Like, I feel like the spells really took a step up in Warhammer 2, and then they just kind of kept getting better with the DLCs. They kept adding to it, and it's not like the spells were bad in Warhammer 1. I feel like they got better in Warhammer 2. Like, definitely got better. Why do we have low credibility? Like, what did I do that dropped my credibility there? I feel like you can make friends with the mummies since there are no trees. That's a good point. The Tomb Kings might be good friends because they live in the desert and they don't do things to trees. That is a pretty solid point. How's the oak? We're gaining 7 per turn. It's really not as good as I would like. I mean, it's okay. Really, we have to either make friends with the peasants. Like, what happened? Why did we become less reliable? Did I break a treaty with someone? I don't even have treaties, do I? Is it just because we took them on? Maybe this dropped our credibility because we enslaved Talzin, basically. I don't want to make friends with them. They're allied with the dwarves too, though. Who would the dwarves pick? They'd probably go with the Empire and Coron if I went and made war on them. Yeah, that's a mess. Hey, wait. I probably can't trade with Talzin, though, because there's probably not a road to it from my capital. That's so annoying. They need to fix that, too. Like, it just doesn't make sense in this case. Like, the Oak of Ages should be the capital. Can you change your capital in Warhammer 2? I can't remember. You could on certain games. Now I don't know who to fight. How many wars? It's no fun. Gotta be something. Greenskins? We'll kill some. I mean, they're almost dead. What in the world campaign is this? Like, since when do the dwarves ever win against the Greenskins anymore? This is like a 1 in a million campaign here that we're seeing the dwarves overpower the Greenskins. Well, we'll just go to another forest. We'll just like pop up here to Loren Forest, Loren or whatever it's called. Do something like that. Or the Forest of Gloom. Forest of Gloom might be kind of fun. Sounds gloomy.
We may not be the Empire.
They have a lot of allies, though. That would not make us many friends. The Border Princes are all friended up. They got the friend requests sent out. Should we send Dryka to, like, the Witchwood or Sacred Orion's camp? I haven't gone to Orion's camp yet in any of my campaigns. Let's go to Orion's camp. Dryka! Got a mission for you. We're off to Orion's camp. Kill the humans, but that would be a big army. I mean, that would be a huge, huge war. Lordy Lawn Forest. Ooh. A lot of angry elves down here. Ooh, my gosh, this would actually be a really dangerous battle for us to take on. We would probably die. Yeah. We might very well die attempting that one. Are there any other settlements down here that are like part of the forests? Like, surely there are. Because I need to burn a little time. Or is this just it?
Speak briefly.
Orion's
Then
camp.
remove your vile taint.
Vile taint? Oh man, you just did not say that to me out loud, did you? You really are gonna wish you didn't say that out loud. Vile taint. Greenskins! Yes! Alright, we get to kill some greenskins, folks. We get to ambush some greenskins. That's even better. Who's excited? I'm excited. Smallest forest ever? Yeah, it does seem small. In the Vortex map, there's a lot more provinces like to the east and south of Orion's camp, so it's probably got more to it on the Vortex map. I can't wait to see how big the map is in Warhammer 3. It better get even bigger. Like, don't get me wrong, what CA did here, I mean, it was good. They done good. Expanded this one. I want to see even more. Ooh, my gosh, look at that. They got 2 rogue idols and a Spidey. What's gonna get real back here? It is gonna get real back here. I'm gonna put the wardens back here with these trees. And the Dryads aren't gonna be doing a whole lot here. I mean, they're really not gonna be that good. I'm gonna put a couple of treekin to help against the infantry. And our lord, and then I'm gonna put the branch wraiths here. Zotes here. Spideys can help against this stuff. Then hawks. And what else are we missing here? Alright, more trees and our feral manticore. I feel like I want some extra trees here, and then the manticore. Let's put them with the hawks. Alright. Start battle. Let's go attack. Let's lock as many of them into position as we can. And so let's charge the spiders, trolls.
Ever ready.
Let's get the attack going. Let's send the hawks to kind of go punish all the archers. There were more units there than we could see. Ooh, those rogue idols are hurting. Tackle them, clean up all these archers so they won't be a threat anymore. Stone trolls are getting beat down because we have magic attacks, I think. Oh my goodness, we're getting thrashed up here. Probably not a big surprise though. I think this is gonna hurt Black Orc's punch. That spider ran all the way to the front of the line. Okay, where's this thrall helping out? Let's send some more units over here because that fight's getting a little bit rough. Take these guys down. Swing over here. We're gonna lose some dryads. It's not great, but it's not a huge loss. We can recoup that relatively easy. Let's get a transfer. Do we have a transformation? I don't have a transformation. How do we not have a transformation? Oh, I forget. It's like over here for some stupid reason. Okay, I think we got one of the big guns. Let's dogpile the other one. Yes! Freaking attack! How many attack orders I gotta click? Like, alright. Well, we'll mostly just lose some dryads here, which, that is a mitigating, like we can mitigate that. That's a spider up here. I'm surprised Patchy's not really eating it from the spider. I think we need to use that at the moment, so let's hang on to it. Clean up these archers. Finish tearing up the trolls. Got rid of the other rogue idol. That's gonna do it, folks. We're gonna chain route. Welcome to the jungle, where the forest hunts and demands blood. That's right. In this jungle, they do. Oh, Appius is streaming after this. He put a link up there if y'all want to go join him. He does some fun videos. You should go check it out. What are you going to stream tonight, Appius?
Maira Artim Lukna. Flashera Trego.
Do you
Ashta
see Prego, like pasta sauce Prego?
Maira.
Pretty sure he's talking about pasta sauce now. Where did we get some amber around here? I thought we got amber for like capturing those main settlements. Whatever. see. Just made you hungry. Yeah, I mean, I ate pizza tonight. It was great. I ran out of gas. Like, I forgot to, we're not on, like, a city gas line. I have propane tanks that I have to have them come change out, and I've been burning our gas fireplace a ton because it's been cold and our electric heater blows. Like, the central heat is really bad. Like, I don't know why it can't keep the house heated. It keeps it cold fine in the summer, but it certainly can't heat properly. So, anyway, I ran out of the gas, like, so the stove doesn't work. And so we're like, you know what? Pizza night. Pizza night it is. Aw, man, we didn't lose those dryads, but then the auto-resolve took them from me. Thanks a lot, auto-resolve. Hate you so much.
Bomba fraxina. Maira atmugna.
I need to just buy a bigger propane tank. Get like a 500-gallon tank or something, and I'd do it once a year and call it good. Let's see. You have any tips on getting better at combat, especially cavalry? AJ, just don't leave cavalry engaged with targets for too long if it's a shock cavalry, meaning like if you look at their stats and their charge bonus is really high and their melee defense is kind of like mediocre or not as good, that means you need to be hitting a unit on the charge and the appropriate unit and then take them out of the fight, have something else to come in so they can get out, and then charge them back in, or like look for rear charges. Certain cavalry is meant to be in a melee longer, like Grail Guardians. They can handle certain types of melees for longer, and same thing with like, say, what is it? Crap, the name's skipping my brain at the moment. The armor piercing. What the heck are they? Questing Knights. Questing Knights. That's another one that's meant to be more of like a melee cavalry. So yeah, you'll just have to, but they don't have as good of a charge bonus, see, and so Questing Knights aren't the best ones to charge. They're kind of better in, you know, kind of certain. So you kind of have to look at their stats to figure out where the cavalry is best used, and then you can make sure that you use them properly in combat. Now, do be aware that if you go in and like set the campaign difficulty settings, like the battle difficulty, if you put it anything above normal, melee cavalry starts to get a whole lot less good because the AI is cheating. And so you'll find that they're even harder to use when you start upping the difficulty. So but yeah, anyway, that's a little bit of advice on the cavalry. Hopefully you find it helpful.
Artimrugna Drastiad.
Go Willow. Alright. Dwight Root, assistant to the tree. I like it. Good name. It's a solid name. Let's go with evasion. The game usually will identify it as shock cavalry. That's the case, but even if it doesn't, look at the charge bonus. Anything like probably 40 and above is definitely shock cavalry. And the better cavalry will have much higher than that in terms of charge bonus, which means that they're intended to do their damage on the charge. And the charge lasts for 10 seconds after impact. But it's kind of like decreasing. I think it's a linear decrease over the 10 seconds, or maybe it's exponential, I don't remember. But, so you charge no longer than 10 seconds, they should be out and coming in for another one. Wait, what? Huh? Didn't I just subjugate him? When did this happen? Did someone catch this? Huh? Orion betrayed you? But they shouldn't even be able to. They were subjugated. Like, you were subjugated by military force. They shouldn't even get an option to betray you until the game calculates that their military strength is greater than yours. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, why even have the subjugate option if the game's just going to let them betray you 2 turns later because they hate you? This is a big CA please. Like, sure, I can, you know, they're going to take the tree, whatever. I'm just going to take it back. But this is dumb. Like, why do you have that option in the game? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm kind of excited to go kill Orion now. I have an excuse. But I don't get it. Like, it's just poor design, in my opinion. Yeah, no. So, yeah, that's just poor design. It's really bad.
Grasa Fraxina. Elmsant. Sibla Venium Albis.
Yeah, that is just really bad design. It's not good. Here we go. It's like, hey, we got this cool thing where you can force them into servitude because you beat them. I mean, they'll just turn on you the next turn, but it'll feel cool for like one turn. Huh? Like, come again? What? Alright, are there heathlands out here? Yes. Who owns this and who's their allies?
Approach. What is your business?
Yeah, they don't have any good allies. Alright, they're going down. It's my heathland now. I'm gonna pick it up and kind of bide some time until I get a chance to come down there with another army. As soon as we finish kicking Orion's butt. He just raided and pillaged the Oak of Ages. The King of the Wood. Doesn't he have to, like, go inside the Oak of Ages to get turned into Orion? And, like, he came and burned it down. So that's another big CA please there. Can that really even be an option when you're a Wood Elf? Can you burn the Oak of Ages? Like, so I have many questions for CA in this regard right now, as far as the options that the AI has available to it. It's kind of, like, lore-breaking. Like, stupid lore-breaking, right? A little lore-breaking would be okay. This is, like, stupid lore-breaking. Yeah, exactly. Orion's sacking the Oak of Ages. Like, that shouldn't even be an option when you're the Wood Elves. Occupy. You're trying to hold the Oak of Ages, not sack it. That should be like an instant campaign loss for sacking the Oak of Ages. Yeah, some options shouldn't be there for some facts. Exactly. Like, some options just shouldn't be there. That's one of them. Doesn't break the game. It just feels really stupid. Like, that's the only way to say that. Like I said, doesn't break the game, just feels really stupid. Ooh, you're gonna get wrecked, Orion. Malekith marries Alariel. Yeah, but I mean, that's actually in the lore, so... Isn't it? If I remember right. But there's some of this stuff that is just like... Really? Beastmen burn the Oak of Ages. Okay? Chaos burns the Oak of Ages. Ratmen would explode the Oak of Ages, right? I think of plenty of times where destruction of Oak of Ages makes a lot of sense. Not when it's Orion. We're gonna have a Zote on Zote fight back here. Use the flyers to get the archers. That way I can put the old tree cannon rolling down the hill here. That group here, here. One tree man here. The other one here. Lost one of my spiders, apparently. That's unfortunate. I'll put one Zote over here. This AI is probably likely to split its Zotes after me. Let's put these casters over here. That. Now, Patchy has this ability to, like, freeze everybody in place. We should use that real quick. Use it yet. Okay, let's see if we can engage. So let's get up here and get the archers before they cause any more damage. And their Zotes are obviously trying to avoid fights that I want to have with them. Archers are like a really awkward spot. Let's get out of this fight with the Zotes. Alright. Take Orion. Take that fight there. We are getting a crud shot out of us to get these archers. Okay, all the archers should be able to get singled out now. Got them right where we want them. Okay. Close the trap there.
No! For Ariel!
Good enough. Alright, now, where were we? Where are you going, Orion? Freaking coward. Fireball thing at her, see if she likes that. We get hammered over here. Alright, well, bring the Zotes back in. How are their archers still alive? It's a little bit confusing. Use my summon. You're supposed to dive on the archers, not come like 10 miles this way. Alright, I have reinforcements. I guess I could bring them over, but I didn't. Let's pause it because I gotta go like 10 miles across the map. Probably too late for any of these reinforcements to be of any huge use. Boy, Orion is getting absolutely owned over here. What a coward. Alright. Orion's getting decimated. Have to jump through that. Yeah, they're gonna all chain route. That's what I figured. It's a good thing, too. Those low X tricksters would have been a bit of a mess. Had the dryads around, but Orion is unbreakable, but that's a matter of opinion. Probably has his heals. Yeah, he does. How did he not die right there? 2 trees just like totally slapped his face. 5 hit points, really. Come on, kill him. Alright. Hang on. I want Patchy to get this. You can't heal forever. There you go. Teach you to sack the Oak of Ages, you sack of crap. The only thing he is now is a sack of manure. AJ says, what's your favorite human race with good cavalry and some cool monstrous units? I mean, the only human race is the Empire, right? You got elves. Pretty sure the Empire is the only thing you get. They don't really have a lot of monstrous units, but they got steam tanks and demigryph knights and griffins for their generals and stuff like that. Maybe Kislev when they come eventually in Game 3, which I'm quite certain they will. Seeing Orion die means we can all sleep well. That's right. Filthy Orion. He's supposed to be a tree hugger, not a tree burner. Oh, I forgot about Bretonia. Oh, yeah, Bretonia's not as good as Empire. Bretonia's cool. It's fun, I guess, but not as good as Empire. They don't have guns. They don't have near as much magic. They do have knights. Knights are pretty cool, but, I mean, let's be honest. Like, I don't know if knights can make up for all the gunpowder and the bring me to my men and steam tanks and Balthasars and all that stuff, right? Norska is also humans, that's true. Okay, there's a few more. Alright, so if you're into single entity monsters, I also forgot about Norska. I guess technically Chaos has some humans in it. But yeah, Norska has some good monsters. Frostworm, mammoths, good stuff, right? Good stuff. Bretonia's voice line game is definitely weak compared to the Empire. Not enough memes. Oh, the Empire. Gotta love you some Empire. I feel like that Wulfric and Loren are just like staring at me and like tapping their foot angrily while looking in my direction right now for forgetting that they even existed. But, I mean, I guess it goes to show you who Air prefers. Whoa. Encircle them. I feel like fighting more of these loser nobodies. We should have... Really? Why would I lose Dryads? Yeah, we... Oh, subjugate them. Yes. Alright, Talzin's got one more army up here. If I improve the Oak of Ages, they'll almost certainly attack it, and then I'll lose all that money. Patchy's missing like tons of units thanks to the auto-resolve. CA, please. Let's grab a Dryad. And we're gonna need some more units. Just have to use the global pool here. Is there a reason why I can't recruit Dryads? Oh, there they are. The reason apparently is just because I can't seem to look at them. It looks like some spiders. Something I need to... We got some spideys. There we go. Get Patchy's army back to where it should have been. There we go. Durthu. You beautiful tree. Talzin at number 6 with 2,301 losses. Good. We could probably push them up a little farther, maybe. Because they're about to lose again. Let's see. We got our Glade Captain. She's on the Great Stag now. Missile resistance is probably good. And then, let's see. Melee defense for allies in range is also good. Cowiddle. Let's do some Doombolt out there. Trika. Super fast replenishment. Yeah, I'm guarding the Oak of Ages, so it should be fine. And if these guys attack Paul's Anvil or Waterfall Palace, they'll fail, so I think I'm good with that. Let's repair the Azray Forge, repair the hunting camp thing. Go ahead and keep what they got here. It's not terrible. It's actually pretty decent, in fact. I'm going to save some money to do the Oak of Ages. The next one. Branch Manager. Got another skill point. Occam's Mind Raid. They're like finishing all the magic up first. Holiday Spirit. The Impenetrable Pelt. And Let's go with evasion so we can get regrowth. Alright. Eric, can you name the spider's Shelob? Well, we don't have like a single spider, but I could name him like Shelob Spawn or something if that works for you. Sounds like Marathi spends a lot of time with her divorce lawyer. Probably. I mean, I can't imagine that a lot of marriages with Marathi tend to last very long. What with all of the wanton pleasure and absolute debauchery that goes on. So, Shelob's fan club. Shelob's hatchlings. Maybe, yeah. Be some good stuff. Huh. Are they sieging the crag halls? Or are they just... Yeah, they're sieging it. It says they have a good chance of winning this. Do they really? But do they? But CA, please. Let's fight this and see. I think it's because of all the single entity characters that they get here. I feel like Marathi's divorce lawyer is secretly the richest elf. Yes, most likely. Most likely. But then again, if Marathi comes to you and tells you to do something, do you even dare ask her for payment?
Athel, Loren.
Yeah, I just seems like I would probably just work pro bono and try and get as far away from her as possible, as quickly as possible. That's just me.
Your orders!
Alright, let's see. I miss our, like, volleys of Kurnos ability with the Hawk Riders. It was so OP. I want to try and use my skirmishers to some good effect. I'm gonna fall back. What was that? That was a really bad shot. Let's use our skirmishing dominance on this flank a little. They're not going to do much with just a single Glade Rider up here. Let's see if we can kill off a bunch of their units here. Skirmish back some. Skirmish back some. This will cost them a lot of damage trying to kind of chase us over here, so I'm kind of okay with this, I think, at the moment. And then we'll swing our Blade Riders around to do some damage. Deepwood Scouts, yes, keep falling back, keep falling back. Yeah, keep falling back, just let them have it while they chase.
With haste!
How are they doing that much damage to the Eternal Guards with shields? I feel like it would be doing that much. Go ahead and just fall back behind our lines here, and let's take Group 1 and go on the assault. And Group 2, let's make a stand and rip apart some of their archers, and then the Tree Man.
Children of Isha, attack!
Fall back.
To battle! Armed and ready! Swiftly!
Yeah. Let's tear them up. Wasting your time there. Let's swing this way. And get our job over here. Let's push up. Group 2, mow down the tree man. Go ahead and use a little bit of magic here. We don't need it crazy bad, but can't hurt. I feel like chasing these archers is going to be kind of pointless unless we get the Blade Riders after them and the Hawks. We don't want to get caught on the Waystalkers either, or the Blade Lord. We want to just kind of bound past them and just pounce on the scouts. Alright, the tree is dead. Ding dong, the tree is dead. Let's go ahead and kill this stuff here. Our Dryads lost to the Wildwood Rangers. That's not terribly surprising.
Wildwood Rangers.
Alright, there we go. Got into a lot of archers back here, so this is good news. They're gonna try to keep skirmishing away from us with all these Waystalkers. It'd be pretty annoying, but we're gonna stay on top of their Deepwood scouts here. And then I'm gonna bring my archers up and do some damage. Let's go off fire at will because we're kind of wasting ammunition.
Athel, Loren.
Be a costly battle over there, but that's okay. Sort of Dryad units. Dryad's pretty quick. I don't think they can catch a Waystalker though, but we could probably give a Deepwood scout a good run.
Deepwood Cavalry.
And the power bar is going south quick. For the remnants of Talzin, who supposedly, according to the auto-resolve, are going to perform very well here. Right? Patchy, the god of salt. Yes. Patchy loves him some salt, folks. Patchy loves some salt. Drinking some salt water right now, in fact. Just kidding, of course. Don't drink salt water, folks. It's not good for you. Let's see here. Cash, please. Cash me outside, how about that? Favorite Chaos God? None of them. They're all kind of weird and gross. Especially Nurgle. Like, I mean, especially Nurgle. Have you even seen Nurgle? I'm assuming you have because you're asking about him, but I mean, Nurgle is... Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Nurgle makes Jabba the Hutt look like a very well put together individual. How come Kingsglade is no longer a Heathland? Anybody answer? Is Kingsglade a Heathland under normal circumstances? I think it is. So by subjugating them, it turned it not into a Heathland, which doesn't make any sense. And then when we reconquered, it's never a Heathland again. Is this right? Can anybody answer this for me? No idea. I just don't know what's going on. The only thing in my head right now is CA, please. Alright, Talzin's at number 6 with 2705. Yeah, their faction's about to be destroyed. Thanks, Killscribe, for keeping us up to... Tzeentch is kind of cool. I think Kingsglade is part of the Flores, not a Heathland. Okay. That would... If it's not a Heathland, totally get that. But if it's not, actually, I totally don't get that. Yeah, I guess I do, because none of the rest of them are, right? None of the rest of these are also Heathlands. Okay, never mind. For whatever reason, I was thinking the rest of these were Heathlands, but they're not. Alright. It's cool. I figured it out now. Thank you for the comments. I got it. I got it. It was getting confusing for a minute, because I thought the other ones were, but that's just air being air. Big surprise. Alright. Air's crazy aside. Alright, here we go. I missed the puns. Which puns? Omegatron, I ran into the same confusion in the Herald's campaign. Okay, good. Glad I'm not the only one. It does seem a little weird that those other settlements don't count as a heathland. I don't know. Maybe it made the oak heal too fast or something like that, but whatever. As long as it's consistent, I'm fine with that. There we go, faction destroyed. Alright. Let's see here. Replenish the troops. And Blade Captain. Can now start on some of this stuff here. Born to Ride. Strider would be pretty cool, but we can't open any of those yet, so let's do Foe Seeker. Forced Encounter. Apache has restored his army. Should we send Patchy up here to the forest encounter? Why not? Alright, the forest is under our control. How long are we on cooldown still for the roots? 4 more turns? Because I need another army down at Orion's camp. They had more troops than I had come to expect. I don't think we can quite reach them on this turn. Move up here, put some pressure on them. Only 3 forest health there. Way to go, Bowman. Talzin at 2807. Faction destroyed. Well done, Orion, well done. You know, you could have just lived on as a happy, subjugated pointier in the Kingdom of Dryka. Very lucky to be alive, I might add. And then that would have been that. But no! No, we gotta rebel. We can't be subjugated. Just can't be a good pointier and see the writing on the wall. You gotta go down in a wave of glory because you're Mel Gibson. I guess it kind of makes sense. Been watching your own movies like Braveheart and Patriot, so just couldn't do it, you know? He's gonna die, had to be in a blaze of glory. Daniel, for freedom. Yes. That is a powered up pun right there. What time is it? I got a little more time. Let's keep going. Attack dwarves? Ooh. I think we shall. Logan Groby Nutter? What? Groby Nutter? I don't understand that, but Groby Nutter. That's 3 flame cannons, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. Nutting someone is British slang for headbutting. Okay, that's good, because it sounds like it could be a lot worse things. Just sounds like it could be a lot worse things. That's all I'm saying. It's just off. So I'm glad that maybe British people have something like that fits it a little better. Daniel says, I would watch Dark Elf Days of Our Lives. This week on Dark Elf Days of Our Lives, Malekith is still in a coma in the hospital because of being poisoned by Marathi. Marathi is cheating on yet another husband. Oh man, I thought we'd get to ambush them. That's no fun. Now they're gonna get to use their flame cannons. That's actually really bad for us. What's my favorite elves in the lore? Like you mean like actual characters or just like a faction? like I answered this earlier. If it's a faction, it's probably like Avalorn or Cult of Pleasure, but not because of the lore so much, just because of the game. Like, I don't really know the lore, so I wouldn't know how to answer that question in terms of, like, storybook type of lore or something. Did we lose one of our... Yeah, we did. We lost a hawk. Roby Nutter. I mean, oh my gosh. Not gonna lie, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Okay. Get after these gyrocopters. Get through these rangers with great weapons. And we'll start the ridiculous summons. No running. Groby Nutter. Some reason why you all didn't attack? I mean, there's dwarves over here, so attack is what we do. Wow, these dwarves got absolutely owned. Like, we've seen some decent fights out of some of the other factions recently, not from the dwarves here. They are getting absolutely groby nutted. Hey, they use the name. I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm gonna make fun of him with his own name. Another summon. Oh, you're gonna shame your ancestors. You're also gonna shame your pants by the time I'm done with you, dwarf. You got me toast, laddie. Alright, here we go. What's left? Slayers or something? Yeah, Slayer's gonna slay. One Slayer left. He's currently being stepped on. Yggdrasil turned him into fertilizer. Alright. Well, the Groby Nutter is no more. I do appreciate one thing about Groby Nutter. He's got Trollhammer torpedoes, guns, Iron Drakes, and 3 flame cannons and an organ gun. Like, I can appreciate that. It's a dwarf of fine taste in everything except for names. So, I can appreciate that. These dwarves failed to pay homage to the forest, and the forest will exact their grudge. That's right. Hey, dead dwarves bear no grudge, right? Or do they? I don't know. That's a good question. Can dead dwarves continue a grudge? I guess maybe they can, because, I mean, like, King Lun Ironhammer, he's totally a ghost in here. I'll bet he still has grudges. So the Nutter nuts no more. Yes. Yes. Dirty, you want to finish off Mr. Nutter? Sam Drew says they can't absolutely. There's literally stubborn enough to come back as angry grudge ghost. It wouldn't surprise me. Belagar ancestor heroes mean that, yeah, dwarves will carry their grudge beyond the grave. I mean, it does seem that way. It does seem that way. But how do they find out about the grudge? Like, so if I kill them here, does that mean that Groby Nutter is going to come back as a dwarf, march himself back to Karazak Karak, and like burst in and tell Thorgrim to get the book? Is that what happens? Dwarves at number 19 with only 905 decimals. Well, we have attacked a lot of factions here. A 6th grudge since the Nutter knows. That name is just so bad. Oh, I can't get enough. Groby Nutter. Oh, CA, please. Kasabar. I mean, do we really think that this army is going to be able to... whatever. You know, let's have some fun. I'm not in any hurry. I'm waiting on a cooldown. Just build some towers, continue the siege. Let's have some fun. Laying a good siege. Okay. If talent knows talent, nut knows nut. Jeez. Oh, jeez. The main dwarf faction is allied to the force. Yeah, I know, that's also good. It's like, it's not a grudge, but it's like you can see the ghost of Nutter coming in all angry, and he's like, Thorgrim, dude, come on. Where's the Demoscron? Write this down. And Thorgrim's like, you know, I really want to grudge. I like a good grudge, but
Lord,
we're friends with the
fates
forest.
have surely selected you for greatness.
Whoa.
Thanks to my guidance,
Wow.
your tremendous power.
Thanks to your guidance. Who the heck are you? Speaking of dwarves,
Disgrace my ancestors.
this guy's
Better be
allied.
good. I've got some big game to hunt.
They are. Wow. Yeah, that would be a fight we probably don't want to be a part of at the moment. Siege. That is probably a little more than we should get involved with here. Sit down here. Alright. How many turns till I get some movement here? One more? Okay. One more turn. Speaking of, someone get back to the... We'll send Dirt to help out. Alright. And Lore of the Forgotten Winds of Magic -1 for all spells in the hero's army. That's actually pretty cool. Let's do that. Nutter must have a great standing jump so he can nut even the tallest of foes. It's good, Sam. Ghost of Nutter. I feel like I've seen this video somewhere. Balthasar wants to join the headbutting contest. He'd be pretty good at it with the metal face and everything. Who wins a headbutting contest, Balthasar or Dwarf? What do y'all think? Watch him declare war on me. No. All right. Okay, check the time again. I got 10 minutes. We are not going to finish the campaign tonight. Not by a long shot, because we're waiting on the Oak of Ages. We only get 5 per turn. It's going to take a while. Just let me do it now. That's going to build this, because I don't really need to build anything else there. Alright, Dirthu. Dirthu has arrived. Now the bowmen can face our wrath. Okay. I think Grimgord would win the headbutting contest. That's very possible. Kolek, I think, would also be pretty good in a headbutting contest. I mean, just a guess. Just a guess. Ooh, Cult of Pleasure. Look at that. That's interesting. They must have gotten pulled in. I'm assuming if this goes in order, Cult of Pleasure declares war on Tylea. Reichland confederates the Golden Order. And then that pulled in Karazak-Karak, the Reichland, and Koron? Because I didn't get asked to be pulled into that, and it's the Dwarves, so the Dwarves must not have been the first target. Ooh, ah. Alright, there we go. Build some of this stuff. I don't feel like we have enough forest dragons, do we? I feel like we need more forest dragons. Be sitting here for a while. I can't even recruit forest dragons on the global? Really? Alright, well, wait. Until we recruit some forest dragons before turns. I don't think Patchy's going. I shouldn't have disbanded those units yet. But I did. Why? Because I'm here. I don't think I have time for this battle because it's going to be a big one, so I'm probably going ahead and wrap things up, and we'll start off with this battle next time at Orion's camp. Oh, whoops. I forgot. I gotta actually move up the reinforcements here. There we go. I guess I could step dirt for leading strikes. His archers will then start on the battlefield. Probably more helpful. So yeah, let's save it here. I'm gonna save my game. And I will either stream this again next week or make an episode sometime between now and then. I'll probably just stream it again next week on Thursday. Unless we decide to do something else, then I might just make an episode. But we'll see. We'll see. Thank you all for joining tonight. It was fun. Do appreciate it. Had a good time. Hopefully you did too. We got to meet a dwarf named Groby Nutter. That is always interesting. Interesting to say the least. I love that. If you quit, Nutter wins. Nutter will never win. I mean, just look at the name. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing up for now. I will see you all soon. And maybe we'll see Groby Nutter again. Who knows? As an ethereal